Over the past quarter of a century, under Vladimir Putin's effective dictatorship, individual freedoms in Russia have been systematically dismantled. Basic expressions of dissent, such as holding up a blank sheet of paper, referring to the invasion of Ukraine as a war, or questioning official decisions, can result in imprisonment, torture, or even death. This suppression begins in childhood. From kindergarten onward, Russians are subjected to state propaganda that allows only the Kremlin's narrative. Alternative perspectives are branded as treasonous. Independent media outlets have been closed, and social media platforms are either heavily monitored or shut down if they provide access to information that contradicts the state line. The consequence is a population largely subdued into silence, some through fear, others through indoctrination. The military is not exempt from this environment. Soldiers and commanders are encouraged, and at times rewarded, for committing torture, rape, and other atrocities. Many genuinely believe they are engaged in a crusade against Nazis, a narrative reinforced by relentless propaganda. While the war in Ukraine may eventually be halted through a ceasefire or peace negotiations, such steps would not address the underlying issue. Russia would remain a genocidal kleptocracy dominated by criminal elites. Its citizens would continue to live under oppression, and the machinery of propaganda would persist in shaping a distorted worldview. Western governments often focus on ending the fighting in Ukraine and restoring peace. Yet few confront the deeper challenge, the dysfunctional nature of Russian society itself. After the Second World War, Germany underwent a complete transformation because the Nazi regime was utterly defeated, forcing the population to reconstruct both its institutions and its moral framework. A ceasefire in Ukraine, by contrast, would not bring about such a reckoning. The fundamental sickness within Russia would remain unaddressed. For genuine peace in Eastern Europe, and indeed for a more stable international order, the current Russian regime must ultimately collapse. The country would need to be rebuilt almost from the ground up, in a transformation comparable to the October Revolution of 1917. Western powers cannot and should not attempt to impose such change from outside. However, the necessity of internal reform should be stated by them and supported openly. Recent events suggest this is not inconceivable. When Yevgeny Prigozhin and the Wagner group advanced toward Moscow in 2023, they encountered minimal resistance. Many Russians appeared to be waiting to see where the change might come. The potential for regime collapse exists, and so does the urgent need for it. Without such a transformation, future generations of Russians will remain imprisoned by tyranny, and the wider world will continue to live under the shadow of an aggressive, destabilizing state.
І гайдамаки вже співають над попелищем площ Кремлів. Сибір повстав, гукає грізно, до волі терору й брехні. Москва зіщулилась, бо знає, кінець її вже у вогні. Горить Маріуполь в пеклі гинь, за Бучу, Маріуполь, Крим, за всі страждання, смерті тлін, сурмить уже розпладий дзвін, а десь у бункері вмирає ще тінь імперських мокрих мрій, і гайдамаки вже співають над попелищем площ Кремлів.